Abir, what's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, very much disappointed. Not so fine because Argentina lost the final match. I was very much hopeful that they will win the back-to-back World Cup, but unfortunately they lost.
Yeah, that was very much shocking. Actually, what happened in 20th July?
Yeah, what can I say? If there are two answers. If I give emotional answers, there are so many conspiracy theory behind this. I think there are the most what I can say important players, centre back Lisandro Martinez and also Coutinho Romero. They are injured suddenly in the match, and it was very much shocking for. I think it was one of the turning point in this match because the two main centre back, they were injured and they played really well throughout the World Cup. Also, I think Spain played really well because Rodri, Cubarsí, and Cucurella, they played outstanding. In the mid, Argentina couldn't possess the ball, and they take care all the midfield on attacking.
So, do you think that Lionel Scaloni blundered the selection of this squad?
Yeah, obviously, because if I think he really blundered the situation. I think if you see the match from the beginning, the Argentina was on the negative side. I think they played for the tiebreaker. I don't know. They are in a defensive mode. So if you see the substitution players, there are no attacking substitutions, and also Lautaro Martinez and was not subbed in the playing in the 90 minutes. So I think they are too much defensive in a mood. They thought that they will go in the tiebreaker and win the match from them. It's very disappointing because in a final match, the team play against Spain. You cannot win a match like in a defending mode, especially with the Spain. So I think the most deserving team win the match, and they played really very well.
Argentina had a match against Spain in the finalissima, and they skipped the match because of the war. But they had time to prepare themselves for this match. They already knew that Spain will be one of the opponents in the World Cup. So, what was the plan in the 6 months or 1 year? Lionel Scaloni had so many options to select the players in his team throughout the tournament, as like he selected and substituted the players. But in the final, he really blundered. Is there any pressure from the media? Is there any pressure from politically? Do you think is there any kind of scenario behind the scene?
As a sportsman, also as a sportsman, also as a sports fan, I don't want to agree this kind of rumor. Yeah, there are so many political views can be explained, but I think in this World Cup, Scaloni has been exposed because I think if you see the 2022 World Cup, he in the first match with the Saudi Arab, Argentina lost, and also the tactics. If you see that match, the tactics was on kind of defensive mood. Then he changed the best 11, like Enzo Fernandez and McAllister was implemented in the next match. So I think with that World Cup, there are so many young bloods who are there. Enzo and McAllister, although not young, but if you see his World Cup history, he was young. But in that right now, the 2026 World Cup, I think he didn't believe in young bloods. He go through the experience once. But I think if he played the young bloods like Nico Paz and also Barco, and I think they will play their best. I think with this kind of approach, I think he really didn't work.
Yeah, but besides this, we can appreciate the players of the Spain. They played really well. Can you suggest some players who played actually well in the?
No, I think if you see the Spain throughout the World Cup, there are no specific one player who played really well. They played like a team, like if you from the goalkeeper Simon, and although he didn't face any challenge because of the defense and center back, and Kubarsi, he played really well, the young player Kubarsi and Cucurella, Rodri, Pedri, and they played like a team. There are not so one player who are very much I think will be noted that for him the Spaniard. I think they played like a team, although the golden ball was won by Rodri. But I think there are so many 6, 7, 8 players who played really well. That's why they are in the final and won the championship of the World Cup.
So the 26th World Cup is over, and the upcoming World Cup of 2030. What do you think that which others team will be or play good in the upcoming World Cup?
I think the European team will again dominate in 2030. France, Spain. Spain also very young team. I think to 2030 they will be much more experienced, and also the France team will also be in a good shape. And I think for the Latin America it will be tough because Argentina will go some transition period. I think it will take some time for them to compete in the big stage like final, semi-final, something like that. I think in Brazil in 2020-30 under the coach of Ancelotti, they will be in a good shape in 2030. So although I think European team will dominate also in 2030 World Cup.
So after all the analysis of Sabir, we are hoping some other team that didn't play well in this World Cup, like Brazil and Germany.
Germany will also be in good shape, I think, because Klopp has taken the responsibility of German team. I think it will German also will also be in the good shape in 2030.
And under the responsibility of Jurgen Klopp and Carlo Ancelotti, Germany and Brazil, we hope that Germany and Brazil will play well in the 2030 World Cup, and for our football lovers it will be a blast. So thank you.